Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. I'm just sitting here. I responded to a post I made in another community on Facebook, and I thought about something. So it was a post I made about healing, and the person, it was a male. They said something about whenever anytime you have been hurt, your wall, your guards are just up, right? And so my comment was like, forgiveness is for you, and forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. And I often thought to myself, did I hurt me, or did my perception of what I created that person to be hurt me? Because at the end of the day, that's what hurt me. My perception of what I created that person to be. So this is a never told before story. At the time, I was in a relationship with somebody that I had met at a bar. And this person, look at here, they showed me who they were. They showed me who they were. There were so many things that was happening in this relationship. And I just stayed and stayed and stayed. And then I met this coworker, right? And oh man, he was like a breath of fresh air. At the time, I did not know that he was in a relationship until after the fact, after we had sex. Let's just be honest. And I had, the lust, that part of my body was like, I like him, I'm digging him. Like we just constantly kicking it. And he eventually left his person who he was with. They were staying together, right? He eventually left that person. I left the person I was with. Like, you got to go. And the relationship was already on the rocks anyway, And so it was, it was a situation that we both were in and we got out of to be together, right? And so this relationship lasted for like 5 years. And then I'm not saying that person, we parted because it was somebody else. I would say we parted because we just realized that we both wanted different things. And I was the one to initiate the departure because it was like I saw stuff happening and I was just like, let me just get up at this now. And when I look back on my life, getting into the relationship with somebody that's already in a relationship was wrong in the begin with, right? It was just both wrong on both parts. And so I'm surprised that it lasted as long as it did, because there were so many times that it could have ended. There were so many signs there. There's so many things that was going on in the relationship that I should have ended it, right? God shows you these signs, but we choose to ignore them. And then we get to a point where we're like, oh my God, I can't believe this, I can't believe that. But he showed you. You're not surprised. You're not. I wasn't surprised. In the beginning, I told this person, I'm like, look, I ain't having no kids. I ain't having no more kids. Like, I'm done with that. Oh, I'm good. I don't want no kids. I don't care about that. People will tell you anything, to be with you, to get what they want from you. And then, years down the later, everybody having babies, and all of a sudden he got baby fever. So it's like, okay, and then start doing other stuff. It's like, it's not. It's like it's a deal breaker for me. So I was like, let me get out of this right now. It hurt, but it's something I had to do because I saw, to be honest, I just saw stuff. I felt stuff, and it was like I had to end that because of the things that I felt. And, I'm glad that I did, because everything that I thought was going to happen happened. And looking back on my life, I realized that, how you get into a relationship, sometimes it's how it ends. And sometimes it's just not, when it's not right, it's not right. And so nothing was right about the relationship. It just wasn't. And I created this perception of, I saw us getting married. I saw us buying a house. I saw us doing all these things. I saw him going to church. Like, I saw all these things. Like, I created this story in my head of what I wanted our lives to look like, what I wanted him to be. And when it didn't turn out to be that, I was just so hurt. I was just like, wait, what is this? What's wrong with me? It had nothing to do with me. We got into a relationship on the worst terms ever. And, we wanted different things. And it's okay. it's okay. Like some things that happen are not permanent. They're just like some people that you meet are not permanent. They're seasonal. I didn't know what that was. But when I shared that with this young man, I thought about myself. And I thought about things that I did and how he got started. Like how the relationship was based on lies. You in something, I'm in something. We lying to other people. And at the end of the day, we lying to each other because it ain't right. And all I'm saying is, sometimes we hurt ourselves. We do. We know stuff ain't right. But we fake it so long and we make it look right. We make it feel right, even if it don't. Looking back on my life, there are times when I know that I shouldn't have ended it. I know I shouldn't have never started it. But I kept going because I wanted to see something else. I was seeing something that wasn't even there. I was believing something that wasn't even true. And what I'm saying is, just because somebody else hurt you, don't mean the next person's gonna hurt you. Gain the tools and get the resources and the skills to know who you are. Get whole, get complete. Self-discover yourself. Like self-discovery is key. Emotional health is key. Because another person doesn't complete you. They complement your completeness. And once I got whole, the way I look at relationships, the way I look at people changed. And like I said, this is a never ever told before story. Life happens. Life happens for us and to us. Take those lessons. Take the lessons, or never not, the lessons will be repeated until you get it. And I got it. Oh God, I got it. I got it. I got it. And I just wanted to share this with you all because there are things that I thought I knew, but I didn't know. So, everybody's not that person that broke your heart. Don't go into anything thinking like that. Don't look at people like that. Get whole, get complete, because if not, you'll attract what you are, who you are. And sometimes when you don't know who that is, it's really bad. Let me just say that. So get to know who you are. Get to know who you are so you know what you want and what you don't want. And you'll have discernment. And just pray to God that He reveals who you're supposed to be with. First of all, reveal who you are. Get to know Him and get to know you. And then learn how to date. Learn how to communicate. Like, figure you out. Get whole, get complete, and you'll attract another whole, complete person. And you both will complement each other's completeness. I'm done speaking. I wanted to share that because it was definitely on my heart. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace.